try to count how many grease certs I do a day. Right now I'm doing daily grease certs, meaning I do this every single day. When you mark, get set, go. Hold on. Okay, we're done with this combine. Question though, do y'all wipe the grease cert before y'all grease, or do y'all just ball out and shove it on there? Okay, and that's it. How many was there? Did y'all count? Y'all didn't count? Y'all didn't care? Okay. So if you're wondering how long that took, my camera is running for 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and that was just this combine, so a little less than 20 minutes of maintenance, and that's with carrying around a camera and getting angles, so 15 minutes, 13 minutes, somewhere in there. So it doesn't take much to just do a little bit of maintenance on your equipment, just to take care of it. Camera's dirty now. There's a little bit of mud on things. We were kind of spinning in the mud yesterday. That video's linked right here if you want to go watch. If you don't have one of these to clean off your windows, you're missing out. Much better. Do I have dirt on my face? No, I do not. I've never laughed so hard in my life. Last night, when I went and edited yesterday's video, and I sat down and there was dirt all on my face. I've never laughed so hard in my life. I don't even know how I didn't even see it, because I went up to the camera, because I always check the exposure, and I look at myself. I don't know. Evidently I wasn't looking at my lip. But anyways, we're gonna start cutting. It is 10:58 right now in the morning. We normally don't start this early, but if you watched yesterday's video, you saw how dusty it was, and the moisture was like 10.5, so we're having a feeling that we could start pretty early. And if all things go great, why am I on WAS? My auto steer's on WAS. Anyways, we don't normally start early because the humidity is too high, and it's normally borderline anyways, but it's really dry. And we're gonna go try it. Cody and John are servicing the tractor right now, and then they will come join me whenever they get done with that. And Mom is also not here, so I'm gonna be cutting by myself until she gets here. Can't even go to my line, it just throws me off. I think I'm actually stuck. Down to the feeder house. That is not good. Yeah, my axle's touching the ground. It's sunk right there. This is hard ground. So Cody's gonna come with the tow rope, and I gotta lift up my chopper so we can hook the tow rope on and pull me up. Update. So I'm gonna swing my auger out. Because worst case scenario, if I go flying backwards.
Ready? Because I'm just going, when you feel it, start helping me.
Hold on, I'll put my auger out, so worst case scenario, I don't crash that into you.
Tell me when you're free.
I'm free. Okay, and we're out. So what I was trying to do is there's this waterway right here, and I'm trying to cut that out because we can't cross that. Well, then there's another one that goes like this. So I kind of nosed up in the V and I got too greedy and I sunk. So we're gonna have to cut right here and cut this one out and then go on that side and cut that one out. It's gonna be a treat. We're wrapping up this field. All we have left is this right here and then a little bit of jag over there. And then we'll move to another circle that is a mile long. So it's a half-mile pivot. So it's in the middle. That's half a mile and it goes around. That's 2.5 miles. It's a mile long. And Dad said it's pretty good running, so I'm kind of excited. I win. So we finished this circle other than the wet spots, but we're gonna give that till tomorrow. Because we should finish this one. It may be that one tomorrow. Or maybe the next day. I don't know. Depends how wet it is. But we're gonna move to the different circle. Like all the leaves are doing the exact same thing. That is so cool. But we're almost done cutting the turn row or headlands out of this field, and then we'll start going back and forth. So this is the field that we're working with here. This is a half-mile pivot, so mile-long rows. And then here's a little, it's wet over here, that's why I cut that out. And then, so we're gonna work on this half, and then we'll move to this half. For lunch is at Uncrustable. Tastes like a sandwich. I think my favorite part about a cut field is the stripes that we leave. That's pretty cool. man sitting in this cab, but I'm so ready to get out and stretch my legs. This wheat is averaging about 15. It took a pretty bad hailstorm. So bad that the corn that I was talking about earlier, that hasn't even tasseled yet. They had to replant that because it just totally destroyed that field. With the wheat being 15 bushel, we've covered a lot of ground today, and I can feel it in my back. I am so mentally drained right now. But we only have a little bit left of this field, and then we will move to that one circle that we left yesterday because it was too wet, and we're gonna try to waller on that and try to make that go away. And then that'll be it for South Texas. That'll be our last field.
And though there's just, I think it's just one little path beside me.
On to the last one. So there's some ditches in this field. See right here, right here, right here. Well, they're all wet, so we're gonna have to cut down here and then cut all of them out and then kind of do this section of the field first to finish the truck for tonight, and then we'll do all those wet spots in the morning tomorrow. So here's kind of what we're working with here. That's a big wet spot right here, so we're gonna cut this piece right here and try to fill that truck that's up there. So we finished our little section up here, and that's not enough to fill a truck. So we might have to go play in some mud. Not only do I not like mud, but I also don't like mud in the dark. Mom and I are about to dump on the grain cart just to get as much weight off these combines before we go dabble off in the mud.
I really think you'd be alright right there all the way through if you can cross that swamp.
So this is where the pivot was, and that's where we were slipping so much. We're gonna try to make it all the way through and then cut this turn row and then cut this half. Because this is all dry, and then that's wet, and then we don't have no idea about this. Having all sorts of problems with my header. It all started when I ate a bunch of dirt. So by the time we get to the end, me and Mom should have enough for that truck. So that might be it for tonight. Which is good because it's so wet on the other end of the field that I can barely even get through there. So we need a little sunshine on that. pretty long. I started at 11 o'clock this morning and we're finishing at 9:30, and we covered a lot of ground today. I did myself 224 acres, which, to be fair, the wheat was 15 bushel, so we could run a little faster, and all the fields were right beside each other. Other than getting stuck today was actually a pretty productive day. We should be done with this field tomorrow, and that's it for South Texas. So we'll finish this field and probably clean up the combines and then take them back to the yard and start gathering up equipment to take it back home in a couple days. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow.